with regards to us kind of like convening together to have a miniature baby shower for baby Ava. We've all oftentimes had conversations trying to figure out like, hey, you know, what's going on with her? I wonder how she's doing. So it's a pleasure to actually see baby Ava in the physical. Kalia also, we kind of got together, and after having a baby, you know, sometimes the mother is kind of like forgotten about. So we have a gift for you as well. Can you stand up for me? So if we can kind of walk over here. This is yours. Turn around, I'm sorry. And now I'd like to bring up my partner, Officer Hutchison.
Hi, I'm Officer Geraldine Hutchison, Geraldine, Hutchinson. All I can say is that she might not know it yet, but she has a bunch of police officers that are honorary uncles and aunts. And we thought that, you know, baby shower should probably be before the baby, but since we didn't get that opportunity, we thought we'd do it now. And all this is what we all decided, that if you needed it for a baby, hopefully we have it in all these baskets. So I hope you enjoy. I hope baby Ava enjoy, and it is a pleasure to see her again.
Can you open this if you don't mind for us? So this is a special gift that we actually got together to get you.
How about standing on the other side?
Yeah,
Show
show the cameras, yeah.
Yeah, just all the way behind here. Keep going a little bit more, please.
Thank you.
We're all about
There you go.
Maybe
Sunglasses. Oh my goodness.
Very nice.
That one is handmade.
Handmade.
And it was made by one of our officers, so that's why we wanted her to open that one.
Is that officer here today?
She's, unfortunately, she's on a job.
Assignment.
So if you have any questions for...
I think we'd like to talk to the mom.
I'm at the officers.
Yeah, and the baby, can you talk to baby while you're doing this? We're all about the baby, you know that.
Right.
This is Ava's day.
Kalia, will you come over to the podium for us?
It's okay.
Oh, beautiful. Can you tell us how you and baby Ava are doing? How's the health? How's...
She's doing good. When we first arrived to the police station, My dad was more nervous than I was. He came out the car screaming and stuff like that. And I'm telling him to calm down. And I have a baby in my hand that I just had. So it was a good experience, also a shocking experience. That this is my first child and I didn't have her how normal people have first.
So what do you tell to maybe expectant moms that, you know, I think it comes quickly, obviously, as you know, but what would you give advice and anything that you'd like to also say to these officers?
What I would tell expecting moms is if you're feeling pain, go to the hospital. That's what I would tell them. And I would like to thank all the officers for helping delivering her and making sure that she is okay and she's still here. So I would like to thank you guys for that.
Were you going to University of Chicago Hospital?
Yes, I was going to Comer Hospital. And I live all the way in Dixmoor, so I had to go all the way to like 51st and stuff like that.
You got close.
Yeah.
Did you have any clue the cord was wrapped around the neck?
No, actually, I didn't see her until I went inside of the ambulance truck, because she was still in my shorts because it was cold outside, so I didn't know what to do.
But during your pregnancy, she had turned properly and was ready to come out head first.
Yeah, she was.
Tell us a little bit about her. She sleeping well? Are you sleeping well?
Yeah, I'm sleeping well. She actually sleeps through the night.
Wow.
She eats a lot. Anytime she cries, that's when she's hungry. Like what she just did out there, she was hungry. So she started crying a lot. But that's all she does. She only cries when she's hungry. Other than that, she a peaceful baby.
What would you like to say to these officers?
Again, thank you so much for the gifts and delivering her safe, and now she's here, and when she get older, she will know about you guys.
And can you tell us a little bit about what was going through your mind, bringing us back to that day? And
when I was having contractions the day before, it was real bad, and my mom and dad was out, so.
Yeah.
They was real bad, but the contractions was, I could take them. Like, it wasn't really, really bad to go to the hospital. So at 6 in the morning, I went in my mom's room, and then my water broke. And then I went to the hospital so many times, my mom went back to sleep. So my dad got up, and that's when I started pushing as soon as I got in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we arrived to the police station, that's when she just came out, and in my head I was thinking like, this cannot be happening to me. Like, I was so scared, but at the same time I was happy because I felt her moving, but she wasn't crying because the little cord broke behind her.
yeah. And when you saw that, though, I mean, at that point, were you optimistic?
Yeah, I was like, what's wrong with her? And I was kind of panicking, and they were telling me to calm down.
Yeah.
Everything is fine and stuff like that.
So that was my next question. How were these officers when they approached you at first? And I think also I both talked to granddad too, but you know, how was their demeanor when they approached you? Were they looking shocked, or were they?
Yeah, they was looking shocked, but also they comfort me and they comfort my dad because he was still panicking. So they was comforting me and telling me it was gonna be okay and made sure that I was okay, and also Ava.
How do you feel about that statement that one of them just said, you know, she has a bunch of aunts and uncles here?
That is great. To me, that is great to know that she has police officers that will protect her and love her and stuff like that. So.
They were looking out for her from day
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Maybe she's a future officer.
probably.
Johnny,
Yeah,
could
can
you
we
say
talk to
something?
you?
I mean, she's a blessing. She's really a blessing.
Please step to the mic a
Just
little
so-
more, just so we can hear you.
That's my best friend now. So me and her have our own little handshakes and our little lip gestures, and you know, my room is her favorite room in the house, of course. So she's really a blessing. And without these officers, though, they was calm, cool, and collected, like they had done this before. So they jumped right into action, so that was great. So without them, once again, I'm telling you what would have happened.
Your
Were you
daughter,
as nervous as she says you were?
Yeah, I was nervous. Yeah, if the police was behind me, I was probably doing maybe 90, 100. Especially when shit, the head was out, so I was really shocked then, like, oh my goodness, we ain't gonna make it to corner. So I know there's a police station right here, so I jumped the curb, the police was in the car, I didn't know was he gonna jump out, well, he didn't know what was happening. So when I jumped the curb and slammed on brakes, and he looking, and I jumped out and I said, well, my daughter's having a baby. He jumped out like he was, okay, cool, let's do this. And that's what he did. He was calm, cool, and collected. When they came out the station, it's like they already was like rehearsing for this. So everything went smooth.
So it was all outside, not inside?
Yeah, it was outside. It was outside. So they was all cool and calm, so that was perfect. And ever since that day, she's been a blessing to all of us.
So
Where
was
did
that
you
sort
start
of
the
like?
In Dixmoor. So I jumped on the expressway on 147th Street. I'm thinking, because I had been to the hospital with her so many times and just sitting there, oh, this is another false alarm, or woke me up out of my sleep. So when she said, I'm bleeding, okay, she showed me the blood in the hand. So now I'm really panicking. It's okay, so now I'm really riding. By the time we get to 78th Street, the head was out. So like, oh my goodness. So I really started driving fast. So I got off the expressway on 71st Street and made the right coming east. I knew it was a police station right here, but by the time we got to 71st Street, the baby was already out. And she was just holding her up, holding the baby up. The baby was already out. I guess the umbilical cord around her neck. So by the time we made it to the police station, that's when I jumped out. Told the officer, and he jumped right in action.
can you talk about what these gifts and what this kind of post-baby shower means to your family and your role?
Oh, it means a lot. She gonna need every bit of it. So the only thing she do is eat, sleep, and do number 1 and 2. So she's living a good life right now. She's living a good life right now. So I'm really happy.
Now from that,
Did you get your Tahoe cleaned up?
Yeah, I did. I done cleaned it a couple of times. And then actually the scissors that one of the officers used, I still have those. Still have them in my truck. And they're gonna stay there until she's able to, I'm gonna tell her, this is what cut your butt. And she probably gonna say, oh, great daddy, why would you say that? So I'm gonna show that to her.
how do you think she's going to look back at this event in her life? I mean, it's kind of far from the future and things like that, but it's a pretty interesting way to enter the world.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, wow. I was gonna say, well, we're gonna tell a few people that, you got a grandchild, but a whole lot of people know. Millions know. I done had calls from people out of town and told me that you look better on TV than you do in the real life. Hey, really? So she's really a blessing. She's got aunties and aunts, and look at all these uncles and aunts she got now. And it ain't got to end today. I mean, I will bring her back periodically and you will see it.
It seems like it was almost like first instinct for you to stop at a police station. So what would you tell maybe other people in your situation? When you're rushing and you're panicking and you have a passenger, it's kind of an emergency.
Well, in emergency, first of all, when you're driving fast, anything can happen. So when I'm coming to corners or lights, of course I got my feet on the brakes. If you know what a police station is, fire department, medical center, I mean, those places, you don't try to make it to the hospital because that baby might not want to go there. And what she didn't want to be born there. So if you go to a hospital, a police station, medical center, you need to stop there. Because, they're professionals, so they know how to do this. And they know exactly what they was doing. So I immediately went home. When I finally got home and saw her, I'm like, oh my goodness, what just happened? So it was really well. I went home immediately and started cleaning my truck. I did that immediately as soon as I got home.
So which experience was more nerve-wracking, the grandbaby or your daughter, in terms of?
Well, the last month while she was pregnant, she was really nerve-wracking to me. I mean, every other day I'm at the hospital. I'm at the hospital, okay, it's a false alarm. Now I got to bring her back home. And I'm thinking this is another false alarm. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. This is another false alarm, but it wasn't the case. But I was most definitely glad when it was over. You know, I finally got to get some sleep in. It's a blessing, though. It's really a blessing, but I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it was meant to be here at that time. But one for them, no telling what would have happened then.
First grandchild, right?
Oh yes, first.
First one.
Yeah, first one. Very first one. She